So how do you feel about Beanie Sigel?
I don't feel nothing. I just thought that was, I don't know what that was.
Did you once look up to him?
Yeah, I looked up to Beanie Sigel my whole life. As a young nigga, and let me tell you this, man. O'Malley and Beans was in the studio, they FaceTime me. Yo, what's up? We in the booth. All right, I'm pulling up. O'Malley verse done. Mac got 2 lines on there. He actually had an extra line on there. He took it off. I came in and said, yo, chill, Mac, I got him. Basically, that's what I said when I came in. And, shit. We texting the next day. Yeah, I had a good time, because I actually did have a good time. He had a lot of good people in the building from the city. This is my first time even being, I'm basically in they hood in the studio. I don't record in no hood in no studios. It's like a holiday. There's Meek and Mac in the building. Yeah, I had a good time last night. Yeah, me too, this, that, and the third. So next day, you know, I call him or something. I was calling him about something like, yo, why these niggas trying to say you said something about me with them? He like, yeah, that was some nut ass shit. But you, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's why you ain't want to take that show I was trying to give to you. Basically, I'm like, Mac, you serious? Because he sound high. You serious? Yeah, you ain't want to take that show that game was on. And this one thing, like, a lot of people from my hood be like, damn, when you was talking about I was trying to get close to him, that was the chess move. Come on, man, you sound like the devil. You don't sound like good energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying you trying to get close up on me. I'm out here providing, feeding for my family. I'm blessing you in the studio. I don't gotta be, you on your downside. I'm blessing you by even being here, and that's what I wake up and get. But basically, I got 50 cash for a show, 10 records, November 11th. When is this? What that day say?
August 29th.
August 29th. Beef, when Game Beef jump off. Game Beef. When that jump off?
I don't even fucking know.
September.
Yeah.
September. I'm like, Mac, I ain't want to get on the show because Game was on the show when this shit, you been asking me about this show since August. This shit just happened 2-3 days ago at this time. Mac, you ain't certified, so, you know, we had some words or whatever. You know, the shit, when I went to Diddy and them show, and even when I sit here, look at Mac and present that on the screen, it's like, you know what happened with you backstage. You know how everything went step by step. You was a witness. You was there, basically. You know what I'm saying? And you go on camera and basically saying that I had something done to you. That's enough to put me in jail, first of all. You in the interview, you saying, I told him something about my girl. That was just trifling. So basically, you trying to send me to jail. You trying to screw my relationship. You trying to get close to me. Basically, you trying to set me up, kill me, rob me, bring me harm. Trying to say you wrote my shit. You trying to destroy me. You basically trying to destroy me. I don't care what. If I was fighting Mac the next day and I did an interview a week later, I wouldn't have that many things to try to destroy that man's life, because I don't invest that much energy into a nigga. And like, even all this shit is brand new, and I did it to myself, you know. I've been like falling back from that internet thing, that world. Like, I post some shit, but falling back from the world, keeping up what's going on in there. I've been touching down on the streets of my hood. I'm like, let me light my hood on fire before my shit drop. Touch down in the streets with the niggas that really helped me get to this point. So, you know, I'm in the hood heavy. Mac, I think I gave him my number like a month ago. He ain't never had my number. We never talk. We see each other in traffic. Yo, what's up? Yo, yeah, you good? He said a few things. I keep it moving. He older than me. He 40-something. I'm 29. We ain't never really, he don't really know me like that. That's why when Oskino did an interview the other day, he know me. He been in houses with me, and like, we be in houses, and I might fall asleep on the couch, or we be in the same car going somewhere. I never been in them type settings with Mac. We don't really know each other like that. But to even be speaking on me like that is jealousy at the head of the problem. Period.
So when he got snuffed backstage,
yeah,
he said that his somebody he was with beat up the guy that snuffed him first.
Yeah, I don't know about none of that though. I was in the back. I was with Ruben and we was on the vibes, and I had my mom and them. This the bad boy show. My mom, my sister, my aunt. back there with my mom. Yo, Beans and them just was fighting. What? Just that walk out the show. I seen him when I was leaving out. I guess he was coming in to perform. I wasn't even on the scene. And they ain't just saying it from the camera like, no, trying to downplay the situation. I really wasn't there.
So what was your first initial thoughts when you heard him on my show actually speaking on the whole entire situation and on you?
I respect for it. Even too, like, let me get this clear on interviews, man. No nigga can't be talking about they from the streets and still active in the streets. Speaking on these things the way they speaking on them. Because it could be, like, even if I had my old PO, she would, as soon as a nigga on camera, Meek Mill puncher, she'd have called me right in. Such and such, investigated that, and they would have determined if I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? That's real life.
I remember I said on Vlad about the Quentin Miller situation, and Top had wrote me on Twitter.
That was some bullshit you said. You said I got mad at Quentin Miller because Quentin Miller
No, this is
Quentin Miller's
you know that situation, how that went with me and Vlad was Vlad asked me just like off camera, what's the situation you heard happen with Meek Mill and Drake? And I told him 3 scenarios, and that was one of them. So when Quentin came, he said, yo, Tax Stone said this, is this true? And then Quentin basically said it was true. You know what I mean?
I ain't had Quentin Miller ran down on Quentin Miller. He's a soft guy, man. I don't even get into that field with niggas like that.
Nah, he didn't. He definitely didn't say it was you, cause dudes was hitting me like,
yo, I ain't have him ran down.
Meek could have went to jail and this, that, and the third, and he was like, nah, it wasn't Meek Mill. He said that.
Everybody be trying to hold on. I don't know. My situation a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Basically coming from, and when we speaking on talking about a nigga telling or anything that got to do with jail or paperwork and shit like that, I'm still on probation to this day from being in the streets, and you know it's an unusual situation. You know, I've been on this shit for 11 years, going on 12 years. A lot of niggas be trying to like play off that, basically. You know what I mean? Niggas know like it's another nigga. You know, I'm feeding my family, getting wealthy, and they know I got a one strike. They know I got my shit, my record jammed up. I'm on probation. Basically, Mac was in an interview saying I ain't repping the city right. I don't really think he got no room to say that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in this world, they do interviews and be on the internet, so they don't really be having no room to talk. Because if I talk on that situation and say Mac ain't representing the city right, you ain't got no bag, you ain't got it right now. You know what I'm saying? You brushed up with Jay-Z and them, and you ain't, you know what I'm saying? I could do that. I'm the nigga in the hood. I'm going on like my 7th year now, and this ain't nothing new really no more. I'm changing the ways of my family, my son, my mother, my sister. None of my friends, any nigga you see with me and them pictures non-stop, none of them don't live in the hood. From Top to Dean to Fat Reese to O'Malley to P-Mine to Lean to Chino to Phil to Coon. Ain't no nigga that be around me live in the trenches anymore. And I be feeling like, in my hood, I'm setting an example for the young niggas in the street. I'm showing them how you treat your homies. You know, a lot of rappers in this game came up treating their homies like shit just because they was getting fame. This one, like, a lot of people wasn't famous at the time. Niggas used to treat their homies like shit because this all they had. I'm the nigga coming in the game. I'm filling the jet up with niggas. We all going 5-star. We all riding in that shit. We all doing that. And I was at that point at one time, so, you know, if it's a rapper around, he been treating his homies like shit his whole life, or he wasn't really doing it the way you were supposed to do it. Not even speaking on him. A lot of these niggas, that's why I feel like a lot of niggas be getting mad. They be feeling like I'm not worthy of my position, or they should have that position. That's how I feel. Like when he was saying he don't think he want me around, I don't even look that deep into that. Like we had a talk about the internet shit. I ain't even look deep into it. There's nothing deep to look into. Turn the music up, play the music, talk, vibe, chill. We said what we need to say. I'm not looking deep in this shit with niggas because that's not what my day consists of. He texted me about a show. I'm getting tired. I'm getting aggravated. I don't play games. I end them. Now we texting. Why you texting me that on a business call? I don't play games. I end them. What you mean by that? And this was before the game. This was all that. Come on, man. You talking like you don't even got sense. We talking about $80,000. You talking about you don't play games. You end them. You want that money that bad because you sound like you want the money bad. And this Meek Mill, it's supposed to be slow for Meek Mill. Meek Mill's supposed to be finished. He trying to give me 80 bands. I ain't take it. The stage and stuff wasn't set up right. The promoter, it's a lot of stuff that come with this shit now. I mean, when you get to a certain point. Mm-hmm. And then he said he was trying to make 10 grand. I'm like, you acting like that 10 grand really determining how you feel about me. A dime, bro? 10 bands? Mm-hmm. And then all the shit you saying, you been wanting to say that. I ain't know you just came up with that. You been wanting to say that. And we had no altercation. Like, I don't even know, like, when niggas ain't even really paying attention to think about how that shit start. More niggas is looking like the circus for real out here. What? We just on the diss track today, tomorrow you coming at me? What's going on in the field? I'm starting to look at the internet and be like, yo, niggas, what? I told on a nigga. I'm talking about Meek Mill, the nigga that really been to jail. I've been to jail rich amongst killers and robbers, the only nigga in the whole prison system of the city that got this type of money. What? Told on who? Intimate population. Told on what? I did this shit broke. I've been to jail broke. Been to jail rich. A bunch of probation and been in front of. I got one of the worst, I ain't gonna say the worst, but one of the meanest judges in Philly. She don't play. She's straightforward with that shit. Mm-hmm. This ain't that. This gangsters go in front of her. You know what I'm saying? This ain't that. She don't play with niggas. You go in front of that judge, you get 10 years any day playing with her. Any day. So when you talking about toll, niggas gotta do the magnitude of what the fuck is going on, man. Come on.
Yeah, he really was stressing the rat thing, the rat emotion.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, when that shit went down with Drake, I heard Meek Mill over with. When they saying I was over with, right? They saying that right now?
Did you? You know what I gotta ask?
But is they talking in that right now? I heard when I go out or when my niggas out, when DC4 drop. When you over with niggas, I ain't worrying about when that new shit drop. Mm-hmm. When it was fucked up for Ja Rule, I wasn't worrying about when his shit dropped. Mm-hmm. I ain't worried about when his shit dropped. We talking about Beanie Sigel calling me. He trying to give me 80. And I'm like, no. Mm-hmm. Something ain't right. That internet ain't telling y'all the truth. What, nigga?
So you feel like that whole issue was over the money for the show?
Had to be. Had to be. What else could it be over? And then they be like, when nigga be like, Meek Mill, he ain't this, he ain't that. I'm not saying I'm that. Y'all saying what I'm not. I'm in the hood on the dirt bike. I got a bust down paddock on, 6-7 diamond chain. I heard a nigga say, don't nobody want to rob him. What you mean? It's Savageville, nigga. We got ops. We got niggas that don't fuck with us. We don't fuck with everybody. What you mean nobody want to rob me? These niggas out here starving with kids. Think they mad because I'm Meek Mill? But what I'm saying is, if we was in a Rafe in Philly, we'd be in a Rafe in Philly like this. In the jungle where killers don't survive at. Where the niggas that call themselves the hardest niggas really in the street don't survive at. I don't even have no business being here. I'm here for a reason and I'm comfortable. Something going on. Something gotta be. It must be my heart. I must be that thorough. Or what's going on? How can you do this if you a sucker, you a lame? This Philly, that shit don't go long like that. You get exposed quick out there.